What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the weekend reading. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first one I see is the first one I read, and the first one I saw was Gemini, so we're gonna go ahead and get it poppin'. But real quick, everybody, before we do get started, as always, I hope you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving and a happy Thanksgiving yesterday. As today is Black Friday, if you guys want to get yourselves a personal reading for $20 off, head over to my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. First link in the description box below. There is $20 off automatically. You don't have to put in any sort of coupon code. So if you want a 15-minute personal, it is going to be discounted for the rest of November. Nonetheless, though, let's say what's up to some peeps. What's going on, Craig? Hey, Itty. What's poppin', Overland? What's up, Veronica? Marissa, how's it going? Justin K, BB, Jessica, how's everybody doing today? Zanea, hello. What's going on, Vanilla Capricorn? And Trish, what's up? How's everybody doing? All right, though, let's hop on into it. We're going to start out here with Team Gemini coming on into the weekend. So let's see what's going on here for you. What do we got showing up here for the Gemini, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for you? Message is showing up here for Team Gems. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Knight of Swords in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy for the weekend, we got the Seven of Swords in reverse, what you're dealing with at this time, 10 of Pentacles, and then taking a look here at the outcome, we do have here the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse position as well. So let's take a look here and see what's going on here for you beautiful peeps. First things first, we do touch base here with the Knight of Swords in reverse paired to the Seven of Swords in reverse. So I'm kind of getting the sense here, Gemini, that you're at a moment in time where there isn't much communication going on between you and somebody else. I feel that it could be due to the nature here of you being hurt or upset with somebody specific, and it actually can have something to do here with the family sector being the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles could represent immediate family, close family members, or this could be people that you consider family, right? So it doesn't have to be family by blood, but maybe family by experience. So this is people that you really care for. So I think that at this moment in time, you're kind of taking the weekend off from communicating towards them. You might just want to kind of get into your own energy, focus on yourself, maybe reconnect with some different people. I'm kind of picking that up here, you know, looking at the outcome, 8 of Pentacles reversed. I think that maybe one of the difficult things as well is that you might be feeling like it's a hard time to make things work with them. And I feel like this is kind of that energy of like, it's like talking to a brick wall. So when you try to bring up how you feel, when you try to communicate to this person, naturally they tend to be very open, but it feels like this time around they're quite resistant. So I'm almost hearing for you, Gemini, this is not the usual behavior. This is not what's normally experienced with this person. Let's say, for example, maybe this is like a sister or a brother in the family sector. Maybe they're naturally very open to hearing you out and understanding you, but maybe this time around they're very closed off, and it's a little bit odd because you're not used to that type of behavior from them. So considering that everything you might say goes one ear and out the other, I think that at this time you kind of want to take a step back from this person because you don't feel like you're getting through to them. It's like no matter what I say, they're not understanding where I'm coming from. And I think what you're expressing here to this person too is due to the fact that you are upset maybe in regards to something that has happened. So it's difficult to be on the same page. As of you right now, Gemini, I'm also hearing like I don't want to waste my breath and I don't want to waste my energy. So I'm just taking a step back from this person over the weekend, and I'm going to focus on other people, other things, and definitely going to be focusing on myself here at this time too. Okay. So of course, do take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Geminis, I appreciate you guys coming out here so much nonetheless. Thank you so much, and do have a very good weekend. All right. All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did start out with the first sign today as an air sign. So let's go ahead and do air, earth, water, and fire. Getting on into the earth signs for today, let's take a look here at Team Virgo coming on into your weekend. What do we got showing up here for you, baby? Messages coming in here for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for our lovely zodiac of Virgo? Moving on into your weekend, what do we got going on here for you? Hopefully all is well. Hey, Marlene, if I haven't said hi already, hello, hello. Also, what's popping in? Amy, what's going on? Unapologetic Converse, how you guys doing today? Let's take a look here, Team Virgo. Overall energy for you, if I can get my cards together, is gonna be, here we go, Four of Swords in reverse. You might be connecting here with an air sign like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Having a look at the current energy, Eight of Swords in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Moon, and then having a look here at the outcome for you is gonna be the King of Wands in the upright position. So let's see what's in store here for ya. All right, Virgo, you begin here with the Four Swords in reverse. You also pair that with an Eight of Swords reverse. So I think right now you're definitely in an energy of like out of sight, out of mind. I feel like you're trying to get out of your head with something that kind of keeps on coming back up. So you're doing your best to remove yourself from not being inside your head, but I feel like a repetitive situation keeps arising mentally. Does that make sense? So you're trying to forget about thinking about something, but then it feels like it's all you can think about, you know? Been there for sure. Having a look at what you're dealing with, the Moon card. Yeah, something's very emotionally activated within you. I think that one of the reasons why it's really hard to get out of your head with a situation is due to how it's emotionally affecting you. 9 times out of the 10, that's the only reason why we are stuck overthinking, because it's about how that thought challenges us or triggers us emotionally. Now, I mention to people all the time, and I've mentioned to your sign all the time too, Virgo, about the best way to stop overthinking. And first and foremost, it's to allow your mind to roam free. Instead of trying to stop overthinking in general, just allow your mind to think whatever it needs to think, and inevitably, it'll move on to something else. But it gets a little bit tricky, right, when emotions are involved. Maybe we're thinking about something that happened a couple days ago, or a fight that we got into with a person we really care about. And those emotions start to get struck. Now, the powerful thing about emotions and the thoughts that we have is that we can choose to emotionally disengage and allow our thoughts to be simply just a thought. When we start getting into this habitual energy and make this a habit, it's a game changer for anybody who suffers from overthinking, anxiety, etc. So what I would recommend you do this weekend, Virgo, is when you find yourself getting emotionally triggered by the thoughts you're thinking about, instead of allowing yourself to choose to resonate emotionally with what's going on inside your head, try detaching. Try letting your mind roam free with zero reaction to what it is you're thinking about. Try to get into the habit of observing your thoughts rather than emotionally investing in them. Now, observing your thoughts is something that was a game changer for me. Shout out Aaron Dowdy. That's what I learned to do years ago. And it definitely has helped me kind of break out of that being really trapped inside my head and consistently overthinking. You know, I could definitely say I was a massive overthinker before I, kind of started my spiritual path. But where I'm at now, it's relatively easy for me to kind of unwind and, be in a little bit more of a calmer headspace. So I would say getting into the, what's the word I'm looking for here? Habit, there you go, of observing your thoughts rather than being invested in them emotionally is what's really, really going to help you out here coming into your weekend. Now, having a look here at the outcome, yeah, King of Wands. As much as you want to get out of your head, you feel like you're stuck in your head. It's like, I don't know. It feels like you can't unwind or you can't detach. But I think that if you can take the advice that I brought forward, it's really going to be a game changer for you. And I think it's going to help you with this situation if you're currently overthinking about something or feeling like you can't get someone or something out of your mind. So definitely try it out this weekend, Virgo. Let me know how it works for you. I don't believe that one piece of advice is a one size fits all for everybody. I think everybody's massively different, but I think we should always try something new, especially if we've never done it before, and see how it works for you. So see what happens, Virgo, this weekend. If it works out, I love that for you. If it doesn't, there's definitely other ways that will end up working to you. You just have to keep on experiencing what can help you out in terms of self-help, okay? All right, though, Team Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for coming out here this weekend. Really, really appreciate you. So we've finished up here so far our Earth. We've also done previously our air signs. So air, earth, jumping on into our water. Let's have a look here this weekend at the Cancer. What's going on here for our lovely crab gang, baby? Message is showing up here for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What's going to be going on here for the crabs coming up on this weekend? Message is showing up for Cancer in the next 72 hours. Cancerian, you guys are actually showing up here pretty quick today. So let's get this last shuffle and we'll see what's going on here for you. Overall energy for Cancer, we got here the Temperance in reverse. You might be dealing with a Sagittarius for a few of you. Having a look at the current energy, 9 of Cups in reverse, what you're dealing with, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Having a look at the outcome, Cancerian, 3 of Wands in the upright position. Okay. Team Cancer, coming on into your next 24 hours. We begin here, your next 72 hours. We begin here with the Temperance reverse to the Nine of Cups as well. I would say here for you, you might be walking into this weekend not being very fulfilled or satisfied with something. I'm kind of getting the energy here, Cancer, where you're experiencing dissatisfaction. Looking at what you're dealing with, Two of Pentacles reversed. Two of Pentacles reversed can represent the ending to a cycle, or it could represent something that isn't continuing or isn't working or continuing to work. I think right now with the Three of Wands showing up for the outcome, Cancer, you're kind of waiting for, like, you know what this feels like, guys? It feels like limbo. Like you're in limbo right now, or you're in purgatory right now, kind of waiting for that transitionary period of like, where the heck am I going? And I think that in retrospect to something in your life, whether we're talking about a job, a relationship, a connection, something has come to an end here, but you're in this transitionary period where it's like, I don't know what's supposed to come next. So you're over here with the Three of Wands waiting. But I feel like you should be out there, Cancer. You know, don't wait for life to happen to you. Make life happen for you. So with that being said, go out and explore. Go out and try some new things. Go out and experience. I say that so much in my videos, but it's so true. I'm a firm believer. A lot of people constantly kind of ask, you know, hey, what's my purpose in life? I think our purpose, guys, is genuinely to experience life itself. That's the purpose. You know, there might be other purposes for sure, but the main purpose of being a human, or more so a soul having a human experience, is to purpose life. It is to experience life itself. And I think here for any Cancer who's watching, with the outcome here being the Three of Wands, I don't know what comes next. I'm just going to wait for something new to come on by. You never know how long you'll be waiting, but if you get out there and you try new things and you experience new things, it's a completely different story because you can make something align with yourself just by taking that action. Let's say, for example, there's a relationship here and a breakup had happened. You know, at the end of the day, you can wait around for another partner to come into your life, or you can go meet people and experience and hang out with individuals and get to know them. You can go on Tinder, even though I don't recommend that necessarily unless you're looking for a hookup, right? You can go on maybe Plenty of Fish, who knows, right? Christian mingle, whatever the hell suits your, whatever floats your boat, Cancer, okay? But at the end of the day, right, putting yourself back out there is going to put you into an opportunistic time where you can find, or an opportunistic time where you can find yourself connecting with different people rather than waiting for somebody to just magically appear into your life. So however it applies to you guys, whatever area of life where something's ended, you can have a new beginning. But when we wait for that new beginning, who the hell knows when that's going to show up? Life is not in control of us, guys. We are the people who take charge in our lives. And if we want to make a difference, and then most importantly, if we want to create these new beginnings, we have to be the people to go out there and make it happen. So Cancer, don't let life experience you. Experience your life, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Shout out Team Cancer for tuning on in. Really appreciate you. All right, guys, we're gonna keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we've touched base already with the Earth. We've done the water. We've done the air. We're gonna get on into our fire signs here, guys, in just a second. So before we continue, real quick, Vanilla Capricorn said, "I absolutely hate dating sites. I find nothing but weirdos." Understandably so. That's kind of what it's become, unfortunately. I remember when I was younger, Tinder wasn't 18 plus. Like there used to be like, I think like a section for when you were younger to be involved in Tinder. So like I remember being 16, 17, going on Tinder, like connecting with people, getting to know people. Back then it felt way less creepy than it does now. Okay. Which I haven't been on Tinder in a fuck ton of years, considering that I've been in a very happy and healthy relationship. So with that being said, I wouldn't necessarily know the direction of where it's going today. But from what I hear with my friends, 9 times out of 10, more often than not, they're not happy or satisfied. But at the end of the day, there's so many different apps and stuff nowadays. There's so many different ways to communicate and connect with people that it's not impossible to meet somebody. But I think we should bring back the old school route where we go out and we connect with people. We get to know them. We go to a bar. You know, that kind of interaction is so much more better, I think, nowadays than if we were to connect with somebody over a screen, right? You get a better connection when you actually see somebody in person. So something to think about for sure. Hey, Ruby Bird, what's up? Hey, Aunt, I hope you're doing well. Glad to catch the weekend live. Thank you. I'm doing great. Thanks for tuning on in. Vanilla Capricorn said, just notice the background. Love your setup, Aunt. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not sure if I'm super happy with the runner kind of looking like that. I might tuck it up and fold it, but we'll see. We will see what happens. Actually, I'm kind of in the process of trying to change around my setup completely just because my office space is really cramped. So there might be some dramatic changes happening soon. Dramatic in the sense is that I got to get rid of this wardrobe, which hopefully I could sell to somebody because it's very nice, but I have no purpose for it. And you guys don't see it. It's right in front of me. Kind of want to combine both of my desks. I want to get like a cat tree for my cat to hang out in the office. There's a lot of stuff I want to do, but I majorly want space. So probably some changes coming soon, you know? Also, Zephyr, if I didn't say hi already, hello. What's going on, Jessica? And what's going on, Raven? Yeah, Jessica, that was one of the creepiest things of all, and unfortunately when I would use it, that's when I was a teenager, so yeah, I understand how creepy it was in general. Yeah, very much so it was. All right, though, y'all, let's hop back into our last sign for the first batch, and then I'll go ahead and shoot the shit with you guys for a little bit before we continue. But let's get into it. So we're jumping on into our fire signs, if I'm not mistaken. We did the air, earth, water, fire. Going into fire, let's have a look here at the Ram Fam and see what's popping in here for the Aries, all right? What do we got showing up here for Aries, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What's going to be going on here for Team Aries, please? Messages coming in here for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for you? Team Ram Fam, starting out here with the overall energy for you, we got here the Page of Cups in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, a Pisces, a Scorpio. Taking a look at the current energy, 6 of Cups in the upright. What it is you're dealing with, we got here the Ace of Cups in the upright. Having a look here at the outcome for you, 7 of Swords in the reverse position. So taking a look at this experience for your weekend, I feel here so far with the Page of Cups reversed to the 6 of Cups, you're probably not trying to carry out a past situation into the present. I feel like you're trying to leave something in the past. You really don't want this to continue to carry out into your present moment. But when I look at what it is you're dealing with here being the Ace of Cups, you know what it looks like to me the most, Aries? I feel like you're trying to bring back not necessarily the past, but the way you used to feel. Does that make sense, guys? And more often than not, I notice we don't want our past to repeat again, but we just want to feel the same way we did when we enjoyed that moment, right? I usually say with love, it's not really that you want that person back, it's you want that feeling back overall. And if you can find that in somebody else, maybe that would be beneficial. But ultimately, guys, despite that, and despite that example, coming into your weekend, it's like, I'm trying really hard to move on, but I can't shake that feeling that I had and my desire to experience it again. So this could be the feeling of romance and love. This could be the feeling of fulfillment in career. Maybe you felt like at one point you had glory days in your career and you want to go ahead and feel that high peak again. The truth is, though, guys, is that at the end of the day, whatever it is we've already experienced once, we definitely can experience it again. And also, we can experience it in an even better way. So looking at the outcome here, 7 of Swords reversed, you're not trying to put yourself in a position to where you're stuck living in the past. You're doing your best to move forward, but you have an idea of what you want to be feeling in life, and you have an idea of what it is you're working towards. Now, what I'll say here for you, Aries, my best advice I can give you on a situation like this is stop trying to find a way to find that feeling again through the previous experiences you've had, but instead take an alternative route. If a person wants to be rich and they are working a job and it's a job they're not happy with, but they make a lot of money in it, is it true that the only way they'll get rich is by working that job that they hate? No, they can work a different job that makes them a fuck ton of money. Guys, there's jobs out there every day that pay you incredibly fucking well. Now, is it easy to always land those jobs? Definitely not. But if you work towards it, you can get there. And at the end of the day, even though your current job might be paying you the big bucks, you don't have to stay there forever. Take the alternative route to becoming a millionaire, working your butt off to get another high-paying job that gets you there that you're also really happy with. You know, same thing with love. You want to experience unconditional love. Maybe you didn't find it with this first partner. Maybe you had unconditional love for them, but it wasn't reciprocated towards you. And you would love to experience that. At the end of the day, you can have unconditional love, you can experience that, but maybe it's about an alternative route, experiencing it in somebody else, you know? So I feel like that's the kind of key factor here for any Aries peeps that are watching. You want to experience what you had in the past, but it's not about bringing the past into the present. It's about, let's find another route to get to experience that feeling. But most importantly, if you can do it better, baby. Point blank, period. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. I could see how that might be a confusing reading for some people who are watching, but either way, Aries, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it so much, and take it if it applies. Okay. We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we've already touched base here with our Ram fam. All right, so that's our first batch of zodiac signs done here for the daily. We'll be hopping on into our second batch here shortly, guys, okay? All right, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So what's going on over here? Give me 1 second, y'all. Hi, Mojo. What's happening? Let me see what's going on with you. I don't know where the first message is. 1 second. I don't know what happened, Mojo. I didn't see the first message, but I'm assuming you're kind of going through something at this time. So whatever you're going through, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm trying to look for the base message, but I can't seem to find it here. Either way, though, Mojo, whatever it is you're going through at this time, I hope everything gets better. I'm sorry to hear if you're going through something at this moment. Oh, you posted it but took it down. Thank you for your kindness, everybody. I'm sorry to hear whatever's happening, Mojo, but hopefully everything, ends up turning out all right for you going forward, Marissa said you met your boyfriend at a bar. Is that what you were saying over here too? That's always fun though, right? I think that was you met him watching a fight outside a bar. I told him that since he's a Capricorn, we're basically a perfect match. So I don't know. I don't make the rules. We've been together ever since. Yeah. I feel like once again, going back to that idea, right, of just connecting with people in person and getting to know people in person creates such a more powerful vibe rather than, reaching out on a screen or something like that. But yeah, seriously, that's cool though. I like that you said I don't make the rules. Yeah, I don't make the rules either, right? It just happens. Mojo said my uncle passed away last week, my aunt this week, and now my cat. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, my love. My condolences to you in the retrospect of all three of them. Not an easy thing to go through, so definitely take your time here, Mojo, and I do hope at this time that you do begin to feel better over time, but it's going to be, it's one of those things where it's not easy, so please do be kind to yourself. Take the time off that you need to take off. Be around supporting people, supporting friends and family at this time, and I do hope that things get better very, very soon for you, but I'm sorry to hear that, my love. Very, very sorry to hear that. Heather Ann, what's up? You're kicking ass and taking names. Glad that I caught you live. Glad that you're here. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Thank you for coming out here so much. Overland said, always spot on with Aries. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I felt like I might have came off a bit confusing in the reading because I know what I'm saying, but sometimes what I'm saying I feel doesn't always translate. So happy I was able to resonate with you, man. That's cool. Very happy to hear that. But guys, give me about a second or so, and then we're going to continue. We're going to hop on into batch number 2, just so that I don't forget the lineup. Today is air, earth, water, and fire, right? Yes, it is. So we'll get on into it in a sec, y'all. Just fixing something on my computer real fast, and then we'll go ahead here and get started. So let's get back on into air. We've already touched base here with the Gemini, so we're going to hop on in here to Team Libra and see what's going on here for you. What do we got going on here for our lovely Libra gang? Messages coming in here for Libra, baby. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for our Libra peeps? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for you? Team Libra, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle. And we'll see what's going on with you, baby. Hopefully all is well. Starting out with the overall energy, we have here the Ace of Swords. Taking a look here at the current energy, we do have the Five of Cups. What it is you're dealing with this weekend, Knight of Wands in reverse. Having a look here at the outcome, we have here the High Priestess in the reverse position. So let's go ahead and check it out. I mean, first things first, you got an Ace of Swords in the upright, so that could be communication. It could be news coming in. It could be the energy as well of experiencing some sort of truth. If there is some sort of truth coming in this weekend, there could be a disappointing truth coming to light, I think, for some Libras. This also could be disappointing news coming into play as well. Having a look at what you're dealing with here, Knight of Wands reversed. Rather than being extroverted with the Knight of Wands in the upright, the Knight of Wands in reverse is more so extroverted. So I feel like after either hearing something that happened or realizing some sort of difficult or disappointing truth, this weekend you tend to be turning in and kind of focusing on just being by yourself and being in a bit in hermit mode, because right now I think you need some time alone. Having a look here at the outcome for the Libras, you do have here the High Priestess reversed, which is representative here of I'm at a point in time right now where I'm going through something for sure. I don't think you're being closed off about it with other people, but I do think that you're being open with people that you need some space, because Ace of Swords can also be about you communicating, hey, right now might not be the best time for me. So this weekend, I just need some space. I just need to do me. That kind of thing is what I'm feeling coming up for Libras. So of course, take that if it applies. If it doesn't, no worries. But I think that for the vast majority of Libras here, whether you're going through something or you're figuring some sort of truth out or you're getting some sort of news or you've been going through it for a minute here, I don't think that you're keeping it or hiding it away from people. I think you're being honest and open about it. But this is about the honest and open communication to people in your life that if you don't see me showing up, don't worry too much. I'm just taking care of me in the best way that I can, and I need time for myself. And I think that that's going to be what's going on here for you guys this weekend, which is understandable. For me, when I'm processing anything that makes me upset, I like to take time out for myself because I'm that type of person where, and I'm also a Libra moon, so I like to process things when I'm alone. For me, it's easy to do that. And then when I feel like I've processed it, I can talk about it and do a little bit more healing when I vent to people, when I shoot the shit. But when I'm going through it on my own, I find it to be the best kind of method for me to be able to purge and to release. So if that's your niche, if that's your cup of tea and what works for you, always do what's best for you here, Team Libra, okay? All right, though, guys. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Much love to the Libras. I hope that moving forward past this weekend, things are going to be on the lookup for you, and really love and appreciate you guys, okay? All right, baby. So we've already done our air. We're jumping back on into our earth. We did Virgo. Let's have a look here at the Capricorn. What's going on here for Team Cappy coming on in to your next 72 hours? What's going to be popping here for you? Message is showing up here for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. Well, what do we got in store here for the Cappies? Message is coming in for Team Capricorn in the next 72. What's up here, baby? Capricorn, overall energy is going to be the Four of Wands. You can be connecting here with a fire sign. That'll be an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Leo. Taking a look into the current energy, we do have here the Knight of Cups in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Ace of Wands, and then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Two of Pentacles in the reverse here as well. So having a look here into your weekend, guys, let's see what's up. Capri, you start out here with first and foremost the Four of Wands. You pair that here with the Knight of Cups reversed. I would say here for you personally, you're at a point in time where you're good, you're content, you're happy. You're not looking to bring in anything else, I feel. I think that this is about making peace and also finding comfort to the point where it's like, I don't need growth and expansion. I do feel like I have everything I need. Or you might be getting a reminder this weekend that you don't need much growth and expansion because everything you need is already at your access, right? Having a look at what you're dealing with here, Ace of Wands. Yeah, I'm hearing there's like a renewal. I'm hearing there's an activation. I'm hearing there's a perspective change. Like Capricorns, I think what you're going to start to see is that everything you always thought you didn't have and always wanted already lives within you. It already lives within the reach of you, right? And within your circumstances. Sometimes it can be tough to see the things we have right in front of us. We can always kind of say that we don't have it or that we're lacking it. But the truth is that a lot of the things we desire already lives within us and within our circumstances, So I think you're figuring that out here this weekend. You might have been chasing something for a very long time that you thought you were lacking, but it comes to your awareness this weekend of, why was I always chasing that? I always had that right in front of me. Maybe it's love, maybe it's opportunity, whatever the case may be to you. There's millions of different examples here that could be listed, but what I like to see is looking at the outcome here, Two of Pentacles in reverse. You're no longer trying to find something outside of yourself and chase something that you already have. You're becoming reawakened, and it's also reactivated to the idea and to the perspective that what you've been searching for is already in your life. It can be very easy, though, guys, sometimes to see the things we desire as far away from us or that we're lacking it, because we can look over things pretty damn easily. I've been there before, too. My number one thing I've always looked over in my life was love, because I always thought that I need external love to feel whole and complete. But what I never really recognized, or what I looked past, was the fact that self-love was everything. When I knew how to love myself 110%, I knew exactly how to love another, and I knew exactly how to accept love in my environment too. So that was a massive thing for me. But like I said, it doesn't have to be love, it could be anything, but you're going to realize that here this weekend. There's going to be this perspective change, this activation of, why the hell am I chasing X, Y, and Z when I have it right here? You're realizing it's been always in front of you. Okay? Cool, Capricorn. I like that. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys for tuning in. Of course, definitely take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, all right? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we've touched base here so far with our Cappy. So we did our earth signs, and we already done our air signs. So let's go ahead and hop back on into our water and see what's going on here for you. Actually, hold on a second. Did I mess up the sign lineup if I'm not mistaken? No, I didn't. I did Libra, right? So yeah, it is air, earth, going into water. We touch base here with the Cancer. Let's have a look at Pisces. What's going on here for the fish? What's happening here for my Pisces gang? All right. Messages coming on here for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for the Pisces? In the next 72 hours. What's in store here for your weekend? All right, Team Fish, we're going to have ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll take a look and see what's going on with you. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. Pisces, overall energy for you is you. We got here the High Priestess in reverse, so you're showing up here with your card. Having a look at the current energy, Six of Swords in the upright, what it is you're dealing with. You got here a Seven of Cups, having a look here at the outcome. Queen of Cups in the reverse as well. Team Fish, what is in store for you this weekend? High Priestess reversed here paired to a Six of Swords. I think that you are looking to move in a different direction, but I also kind of feel that to a degree for some of you, moving in a new direction is a little bit low key. I feel like you're keeping it on the down low. Maybe some of you are considering traveling. Maybe some of you are considering moving physically, but I don't think that you're being very open about your plans for the future, because even if you're not moving in a very physical kind of way, energetically, you might be making some changes, or you just might be in the general energy, Pisces, of making moves, if that makes sense. So you are looking to change something for your future in your life, but you're keeping it on the down low. Having a look at what you're dealing with here, Seven of Cups. I think one of the biggest reasons, though, too, Pisces, is because whatever change you might be making, I don't think you're in a point where you want to consistently explain yourself. That gets tiring. I can understand that. Being a Cancer, being a water sign or a fellow water sign, I hate having to constantly explain myself based upon my own life choices and own decisions. You know, I've been around a fair share of nosy people, and there's a difference between inquiring versus being super nosy. There's a difference between judgment versus support. So I understand how it feels when you feel like everybody's kind of coming at you with 10 heads, and you're at a point in time where you're just trying to make changes that you know are going to be best for you and your own personal path. So you're looking to create some sort of change for the future, but once again, keeping it down low. I think right now you just don't want all the attention or all the eyes on you. You know, looking at the outcome here, Queen of Cups reversed. Yeah, I think everything right now is all meant to be kept down low. I think that also, Pisces, however, the reason you might feel this way is because maybe when you've made changes in the past, you've had tons of people kind of feel some type of way about it or seem to be very interested, and it just seems like it's kind of hard for you to make your own moves without other people interfering or getting in your tracks, and I don't think that you want to experience that again. So if you've had, you know, a previous experience where you've made some sort of change in life and you felt like everybody was on your case about it, I can totally understand why you are moving low key, okay? Because I've been there before too, all right? So Pisces, keeping something under wraps, moving on into your weekend. You could be changing your career, could be changing up your relationships. Maybe you want to move somewhere new, boo. But I'm here to tell you, Pisces, it's your life. You're the one living in it. I ain't living your life for you. I don't control your damn life. You're a free sovereign being, so live your best life. Whatever you want to do, do it, because your future is your future, and that's what's important, and that's what matters. So whatever's going to make you happy, baby, as long as you're doing what makes you happy, baby, I'm happy, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Shout out Team Pisces. All right, so we finished up the fish. Let's go ahead and hop back on into our fire, everybody. And jumping into the fire, let's have a look here at the lovely Leo gang. What's going on here, y'all? Messages coming in here for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 72 hours, what's going to be showing up here, please, for Leo's weekend? What do we got going on? Message is showing up here for Leo in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Leo, we're going to get one more shuffle in here, and we'll see what's up. I do want to say you had a crossing card, so your crossing card coming out is going to be the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles can be crossing Leo. What does this mean? Well, typically you get a card that crosses you in the traditional Celtic Cross Tarot spread. I felt like I intuitively wanted to pull this because as I was shuffling my cards, it came out in this format. So if a Nine of Pentacles is crossing you, this could be about either having a hard time feeling independent versus not, or it could be the retrospect of feeling confident versus not confident. You're kind of finding yourself in a little bit of an awkward place. I think that a part of you wants to feel confident enough to do something, but at the same time, you may feel held back. So for any Leos that are dealing with this energy, Nine of Pentacles crossing you would represent that maybe you feel kind of confident going forward, but at the same time, there is a factor holding you back. So try to identify what that is. Usually when things are holding you back, it's not always physically, most of the time it's mentally. So you kind of have to go within and ask yourself, why am I allowing this one thing to be a roadblock in my life? When the truth is that if I choose to change my beliefs, I can have an entirely different outcome. All right, so really random message, but take that if it applies to your team Leo. All right, we're gonna get one more shuffle and let's see what's going on for your weekend, okay? Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Wheel of Fortune. Having a look here at the current energy, we got here the Four of Swords, what you're dealing with, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Having a look here at the outcome, we got here the Judgment in the upright position too. So let's get it popping, guys. Let's see what's going on with you. First things first, you start out here with the Wheel of Fortune paired to the Four of Swords. So for my Leo peeps, I think this weekend, guys, this is about closing up a cycle. Now, the Four of Swords can represent a temporary moment where you're taking yourself back or where you're taking a step back, but having a Wheel of Fortune here means that something temporary is becoming permanent. So I think that if you've already noticed over time, Leo, you've kind of been removing yourself from certain environments, removing yourself from a certain person. Maybe you've been noticing for a while you've been changing. I think that you're now going to get to the realization this weekend of like, oh yeah, no, this change is like permanent. I definitely feel good where I'm at. I don't want to revert back. So maybe you took a break in a relationship, and throughout the experience of having that break, you now realize you're happier not being with somebody. Maybe this weekend, you're making that break official between you and somebody you were connecting with romantically. Maybe this has something to do with work. You decided to switch up your job for a little bit. Maybe you love this new job. You're super ecstatic with it. And it's like, yeah, I'm making that final transition into the new place. I'm glad I took a step back, and now I know what's for my future. So I see that you guys are coming to light here about the fact that something has changed 100%. And I think you're happy with this brand new change. So you're here for this change 100%, you know? Looking at what you're dealing with here, yeah, Two of Pentacles reversed. You're no longer balancing two different things in your life, you know? You are totally ready here to go forward into this new change you've made. Looking at the outcome here, the Judgment, you feel like this is the best call for you. I will always support people doing what they think is best for them. And I really do see you guys at this point in time, Leo, feeling like you're doing the best that you can be doing for you. And I love that for you. So Leos, I'm only going to leave you guys off with live your best life. You know, there's no judgment here for me. Whatever makes you happy makes you fucking happy. And that's what matters. So Lion Gang peeps, I think you needed some time away from something, but you're going to come to the conclusion this weekend that the time away from something actually needed to become a permanent change in your life. Maybe you needed a time away from your job and you wanted to try something new. Now the new thing's what's for you, and I feel like that's the permanent shift. Maybe you needed time away from a romantic partner and you've come to terms this weekend that you're happier being single. However it applies, there's a million different ways this can fit into your life, but I see that you're at that point where you're ready to embrace this new thing as that has become what you desire going forward, okay? All right, my Lion Gang, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys for tuning in. Take it if it resonates. If not, no worries. But Leos, thanks for stopping by here nonetheless, okay? All right, though, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our second batch of Zodiacs. We'll be hopping on into our last and final batch shortly, all right? But do bear with me, everybody. Hey, Jennifer, what's going on? You said, thank you. I love your energy. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by and tuning in. What's going on, Baba? Marlene said, love it. Happy to hear it. Resonates with you, Zanea. Happy to hear that, too. Glad you guys are all doing well here today, too, as well. Hey, May, you said, yes, do what makes you happy. Thank you. Peace and love. Likewise to you. Yeah, I mean, I think that I mentioned before previously about purpose, right? And I mentioned how I feel like the purpose of life is to experience, for sure. But I think that the great thing about experiences is that while we may not choose all of our experiences, as not all of our experiences may be in our control, there's definitely a good amount of experiences we can choose. And if we can choose to be happy with our lives, if we can choose to do things that make us happy, I always say go for it. Live your best life, do what makes you happy, and choose to experience what you desire, because you do have that free will in this life to make something very special with it. So always feel free to take a look at the time that you're investing and ask yourself, can I be investing my time into something better? And if you can, go for it, because you deserve to be living your best life, all right? Lila said, thanks, Aunt, came in at the right time. Glad to hear that. Thank you, Lila, for stopping by. Really appreciate you. I have not touched base with Aquarius yet, but Aquarius will be coming up in the last batch of signs that we're going to be doing in just a bit, okay? But real quick, everybody, I am going to go ahead and throw on the BRB screen. I just want to grab some more water, guys, as I need it because your boy has not drank enough water today. So let me get some water real fast, guys. I'll come on back. We'll knock out the last 4 signs, and then that'll be that. So yeah, thank you guys for your patience. We'll be right back. Go ahead and grab some chips and a snack because we will be right back. Thank you guys for your patience.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna 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 fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love.
All right, guys, we are back. Thank you for your patience. Really, really appreciate ya. I appreciate you too, Zanea. Thank you so much. Dance break. Happy Friday. That's what's up. Thank God it's Friday indeed. Very happy Mondays because I'm looking forward to a very rejuvenating Saturday because I need it definitely much so. It's been a very tiring week, but I had a good week though. So hopefully you guys did too. Fist pump of righteousness. I love that. Mojo said, thank you for all your kind words, Anthony, in chat. Of course, you're always welcome. I'm always here for you, Mojo. I'm always here for everybody in the chat as much as I can be. And honestly, I do want to take a moment to thank everybody as well that's just in the chat who's always so kind and so supporting. I always mention about the Soul Fam. One thing that I love so much about you guys is that you guys feel like a genuine family to everybody that comes in, to all the new people that come in, just how nice and kind everybody is who's already previously part of this community, to new individuals that come in. I think it's so fantastic and amazing. So genuinely, thank you for everybody who's a part of the Soul Fam, for everybody who's great to new individuals who are introducing themselves, and thank you guys for your kindness, not only to me but just to others, because you guys are the best people that I could ask for, seriously. So thank you guys for your love and for your support always, and really appreciate ya. Cindy said, I'm making open-faced grilled cheeses in the oven right now. That sounds divine, and you just made me hungry. Luckily, though, I do have pizza, I think, on the way in about an hour or so, so I'm excited for that today, because today is Pizza Friday, okay? Fridays are for the pizza. But moving forward, so we're going to get back into the air signs, and we're going to take a look here at Aquarius. We'll see what's going on here for our Aqua gang. What's going on here, baby? Message is showing up here for Aqua, baby. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What's showing up here for Team Aquarius this weekend? Message is showing up here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. Team Aqua, one more shuffle coming in for you, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Overall energy for ya is going to be the Knight of Pentacles. You can be connecting here, Aquarius, with an earth sign. That'll be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. Taking a look here at the current energy, the strength is showing up, what it is you're dealing with. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Having a look here at the outcome, we have here the 10 of Cups in the reverse, or sorry, in the upright position as well. So for the Aquarian peeps who are watching, you begin here with the Knight of Pentacles, you move here into the strength. I think slowly but surely you're gathering your strength back after enduring some sort of situation. So this is about, I know things aren't going to change overnight. I know Rome wasn't built in a day. I know there's no timestamp on healing. So I'm going to take some time here, you know? And I feel like this is about taking your time, being very gentle with yourself, very careful, and allowing yourself the time and space you need here to heal. Looking at what you're dealing with though, Aqua, 3 of Cups reversed, that is representative of maybe not being in the happiest time in your life. You could have a lot that's going on here currently coming into your weekend, but I think that the beautiful thing you're going to recognize this weekend, and I love this, this is a chills kind of message because I'm getting chills from this, is the realization that despite how intense life can be and upsetting life can be, life is also beautiful. And I think that if you are going through something right now that's a hurtful or a hard time, this weekend you're getting reminded of the good times you've experienced throughout life. There is not one person that can say, my entire life has sucked. I think we all, at one point or another, will say that to ourselves. My life has been a sham. My life has been bullshit. My life has been horrible. But there's definitely been moments in your life where you've smiled, where you've been happy, where you've had a happy cry, where you've laughed hysterically to the point of probably pissing yourself. At the end of the day, there's been something so fantastic and wonderful you've gone through before. And granted, you might have gone through some of the roughest things you've ever experienced. There's also been really good highs that come with life, because life is all about those highs and those lows. One thing about life is that it is consistently inconsistent, but we're here for the ride. And I feel like, Aquarius, what you're going to gain coming into this weekend is I'm being as slow and steady as I can with my healing. I'm doing what I can to endure the things I've gone through, but there's going to be that beautiful reminder that comes in the retrospect of the things you have experienced that you're grateful for that you had. I'm so grateful that I had these wonderful memories with these specific people. I'm so grateful that I had that relationship. I'm so grateful that at one point or another I had this awesome job, whatever it is. I'm so grateful that I got to go to, some place, I'm so grateful that I got to go to Bora Bora, right? At the end of the day, there's so many happy and magnificent moments. And I feel like that's what you're getting reminded of here this weekend. And it makes you realize that, hey, right now it might be a bit of a tough time, but that means that I'm closer to the good times, because at the end of the day, it can't be the tough times forever. Inevitably, we're going to get back up to those good times too. So you're not so far away from it, Aquarius, as you might think. And having that realization is going to bring some comfort for sure. But I also think it's going to help raise the vibration for you moving on into your weekend as well. Okay. Really lovely message. I like that. Let's keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. Take it if it resonates, Aqua. Leave it if it doesn't. But thank you for coming out here today for your weekend read. All right. All right, baby. So we've touched base here with all the air signs for the weekend read. We're now going to go ahead and jump back into Earth, and going into the Earth signs, we got to see what's up here for our bull gang coming on into your next 72. What's popping, baby? Message is showing up here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for our lovely Taurus gang? Message is coming on in for Taurus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Taurus, let's get our last and final shuffle going on, and we'll see what's up. Overall energy, we got here the 9 of Swords in reverse. Having a look here at the current energy, we do have here the 5 of Swords in reverse. What you're dealing with, Taurus, King of Pentacles in reverse. And then looking at the outcome, another reversal, Taurus, don't kill me. We do have here a, I was going to say a Hermit, but the Hangman in the reverse position. So, Bull Gang, let's talk about it. I do want to mention all 4 reversals across the board, not always a bad thing. So let's see what's up. Now, 9 of Swords reverse is fantastic because this actually means your mood is changing from low vibration into the energy of neutrality. You're moving past something. You could be moving past stress, anxiety, fear this weekend. And I definitely think this is the energy, too, of no longer feeling very frustrated or having intense emotions to deal with. I do want to mention, Taurus, if you've been in a bit of a kerfuffle with someone, if you've been in a fight with someone, if there's been kind of bad blood between you and somebody else this weekend, you definitely are saying, I'm no longer putting up my sword or picking up my sword. I'm laying the sword down. I don't want to fight. I don't want any sort of negativity showing up between me and somebody else. So therefore, you might feel a lot better by backing away from a very conflicting situation. Now, if that's not the case here for your Taurus, you might just be saying here too that you're really tired of investing potentially in these low vibrational experiences you've been having. So you might be figuring out this weekend how to reduce your stress, reduce your anxiety, reduce the low vibes, and really raise your vibration. Yeah, looking at what you're dealing with, Taurus, King of Pentacles in reverse, it's like by no means necessary. Is everything going on in my life right now perfect? But at the same time, I'm willing to say I can accept my current circumstances and work to change them as well. Here's the thing. The Nine of Swords is a lot, but typically the Nine of Swords is an illusion, is what most people would say about the card, because we can be in a place of fear, but fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear within itself is an illusion, right? The things we fear, guys, have they happened to us yet? Are they currently going on in the present moment? We could be fearful of not having enough money, but do we have enough money right now? Yeah. So then why be fearful? That reality hasn't come into play. We could be fearful of having somebody break up with us. Are they with us together right now? Focus on the present. Your fear doesn't mean that that's your reality, nor will it become your reality either. So I want to say here for you, Taurus, this weekend's about reducing those fears. It's about recognizing that I have the power also to change my circumstances. You're fearful of not having enough money? Then let's go ahead and find ways to create more revenue streams that are going to provide more financial stability. I'm fearful of losing my person. Let me talk to them. Let me ask how they feel. Let me have a check-in. Let me see if there's a reassuring factor here. And we can go ahead and work towards building a very good, solid, long-lasting relationship, you know? So with that being said, Taurus, and with that being said for anybody who's watching this, this message in this reading, fear is false evidence appearing real, and fear is never a guarantee. And also about 96% of the things we fear are never going to happen. So we also have to realize that if we're fearful of something happening, we also have that ability to take charge and create change and find more stability where we feel like it's lacking. And I think that that's most importantly what your weekend's about, Taurus. It's about recognizing I feel like there's lack here, so I'm going to do what I can to find and create more stability so that I have comfort rather than feeling like I'm lacking what it is I desire. So it's about finding comfort again here in your life, whatever area of life it resonates with, and you guys can always do what you can to add more comfort too, right? All right, Taurus. Take it if it resonates, of course. Leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base here, guys, with all of our earth signs here for the daily. We've done the earth, we've done the air, jumping on into our water, Team Scorpio. Let's see what's going on here for you guys. Coming on into your weekend, baby, all right? What's showing up here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. Excuse me, guys. Message is showing up here for Team Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What's going on here for the Scorps? You are right on time. Face Caption LLC, welcome in. Scorpio's going on right now. All right, let's get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome sauce. Scorpio, coming on into your weekend, overall energy, King of Wands in reverse. You might be dealing with a fire sign, such as an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Leo. Having a look at the current energy, 10 of Wands in the upright, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the 3 of Pentacles, and then taking a look here at the outcome, Team Scorpio, the Emperor in the reverse position as well. Okay, let's take a look here and see what's up. Now you start out here with a King of Wands in reverse. You also have here a 10 of Wands. So I think right now you're trying to not focus on the things that could be burdening you or bothering you. But I always do tend to mention this when we take our focus off of our current reality, when we take the focus off the present, even if the present right now isn't so pretty, that can delay us from not only healing, but that can also delay us from being able to navigate through the obstacles that are showing up right in front of us. I know sometimes, guys, it can be so much easier to detach than to face the things that are coming up right now in your life. But if you do end up facing them, you give yourself the ability to not have those challenges, those obstacles that are showing up here. And most of the time, guys, when we do ignore obstacles, they tend to pile up, and that's the last thing you want, because then more overwhelming energies come into play here too. So Scorpios, I think you're realizing that this weekend, by the way, because what you're dealing with here is the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is representative of, I want to get to work, okay? I don't want to sit here anymore and ignore what is going on in life. If I got some shit to deal with, if I got some business to handle, it's time to start getting to work. But the thing that I'm seeing here, though, is looking at the outcome being the Emperor in reverse, maybe you're not feeling like you have all the power in the world here to truly overcome these obstacles, but I'm right here, Scorpio, to tell you that you have the power to overcome any obstacle you are currently dealing with. So whether you're dealing with any kind of financial obstacles, whether you're dealing with any kind of obstacles in love, you have this ability to overcome it. But the moment you start doubting yourself is where you'll get into that place where you want to no longer confront what you're dealing with, but you might want to go ahead and detach from it, okay? So you have to remind yourself that you are powerful. You have the ability to change your life, and you have the ability to improve your circumstances. I think that that's the point here this weekend, guys. It's not that you want to ignore your reality. It's not that you want to ignore obstacles. I think you want to create change. You want to limit the obstacles you're dealing with, but that's going to have to require you taking it one step at a time and doing what you can to make the change happen. For example, this could be like the energy of like debts, right? Most times people give up on their debts because they see all this money piling up, all this interest accumulating, and they're like, I don't know how I'm ever going to do this. But when you look at it in the short term, you are not going to be able to do it, of course, especially if you have a crazy outstanding debt. Where are you going to get the money to do it in the short term? But look at the long term, right? You make those minimum monthly payments. You really put the work in. Maybe you pick up another job. You throw more money at it. You attack it. The more you keep doing something consistently over a long period of time, you're going to squash that debt down. And then you will be able to pull yourself out of it. But you have to be willing here to stay on top of those types of obstacles in order to clear them, right? The moment we keep on detaching, they can pile up. So that's the tricky part here. Now, you have to just remind yourself, in order to stay consistent, you have to remind yourself that you have the power. I think that's what it comes down to, Scorpio. If you want to stay consistent here and getting rid of this 10 of Wands, you got to keep reminding yourself, I am not powerless here with the Emperor in reverse, but instead, I am the most powerful motherfucker I know. Point blank, motherfucking period. So Scorpios, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, thank you for coming out here to your weekend reading nonetheless. Really, really appreciate you, okay? All right. We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have finished up here our water, we've done the earth, and we've done the air. Getting back on into our fire, let's have a look here at the lovely and amazing, dun dun dun, Sagittarius. What's going on, guys? Messages coming in here for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What's going to be going on here for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus zodiac in the next 72 hours. Sagittarians, we're looking at a couple more shuffles over here, and then we'll see what's up. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff coming on into your weekend, all right? Let's see what's going on. Sagittarius, overall energy here for you is going to be the moon in reverse. By the way, I did not notice that. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second here. Let me knock off the Scorpio sign. Here's the Sag sign. There we go. Sagittarius, overall energy for you is going to be the moon in reverse. Taking a look at the current energy, we have a 3 of Pentacles. What it is you're dealing with, we have here the Strength. And then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the 8 of Wands in the reverse showing up as well. So for Team Saggy, coming on into your weekend, guys, moon in reverse here, 3 of Pentacles in the upright. I think this weekend is about you kind of recognizing that I have been in a bit of a detached place, but I'm ready here to start getting things going again. I'm ready here to start picking up the pieces. I naturally, sometimes with the 3 of Pentacles, I look at it as a card of, putting things together or working well, but it also could be a card to me that represents picking up the pieces, meaning that if you feel like you've fallen apart, you're ready to put yourself back together, and you can. Every piece that's shattered fits right back into you so perfectly. You just have to pick up those pieces and place them where they need to be. And that's what's going on here for you this weekend. I think you're really discovering and honing in on your strength, looking at what you're dealing with the Strength card. So this is the energy of honing back into your strength, guys. And I love that for you. I think that if you have felt for a while pretty detached and you didn't really want to work on anything, I think that's a normal response. I think that sometimes, guys, where things get really intense, we all can deserve a bit of a break, and we all can kind of detach for a bit, but we got to get back to work at some point. And I think this weekend for you, Sagittarius, it's about getting back to work here, saying I'm ready to pick up those pieces and put them where they need to be in my life. Yeah, looking at the outcome here, 8 of Wands reversed. Right now is not the time for me to be putting my focus and my energy on anybody or anything else. I got to bring that focus right back to me, okay? So coming into your weekend, that seems to be the play here, and I think that it's going to work out quite well for you. So Sagittarians, of course, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but this weekend, you're ready to get back on into working on yourself. And once again, if you feel like you have fallen apart in any sort of way here, Sagittarius, you are ready to go again and pick up those pieces, okay? And you guys got this. And by the way, Sagittarians, happy birthday to you. Shout out Sagittarius. Shout out Sagittarian season. Be well, everybody, and let's go ahead and get to work, okay? All right, y'all, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Sagittarius, for tuning on in. And with that all being said, everybody, guys, thank you all so much for coming out here to today's weekend read. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for your love and your support as always. Of course, for everybody who's here, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like on the video. If you're new here, subscribe. I'd be happy to have you and welcome you here into the Soul family. I do want to give a special shout out to my members, and of course for anybody who sends in donations. Thank you guys for your love and your support. It means a lot. Shout out to my moderators for always doing such an awesome job. Shout out Marlene over there with the timestamps. Appreciate ya. Thank you to the mods guys for doing awesome stuff. Really love you guys and appreciate you guys as well. And yeah, thanks everybody for being here. So do enjoy your weekend. We're moving on in to our weekend, and for next week, in terms of what the plan's going to be, I think I'm going to jump straight on into December readings. So I'm going to try to get those December monthlies knocked out all next week, so you can look forward to December monthlies. And also guys, if you're not a member of this channel yet, on Sunday we do weekly reads for all 12 signs. It is a daily reading style reading, so it'll be like this, except it'll be for the entire week. So if you want to jump on in for your weekly read on Sunday, feel free to go ahead and join us. Naturally, it's at some point in the afternoon on Sunday, so feel free to check it out and become a member if you'd like to, okay? All right, guys, with much love, I appreciate you. Have a great weekend. Be safe and be well. Thank you guys as always, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.